Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. Hello, Empress. Hello, Kari. How are you guys doing? And Empress, thank you for watching 5 consecutive streams as well. And also thank you to whoever have subscribed to me while I'm offline. I did not expect that, but thank you so much. Um, and there are quite a bit of ads. So no, okay. So the thing is, I have made it so they will run the ads very quickly when I start. Just so that people won't get the first, the ads as soon as they enter. I don't know how well it works, but I'm trying to do whatever I can to not have people, watch ads the first thing. But yeah, fried chicken sounds pretty nice though. I just devoured an El Maco burger from McDonald's. It is very good. It's great actually. It's probably the best burger they've ever had on McDonald's. In Sweden, then of course, because there is one better, but it is in Japan, and it's not there anymore. It was there for like I don't know 3 months or so, um, and it was called like something rich cheese chicken and something. It was great, um, but yeah. So as you guys can see, I am printing in the background. I hope you guys can't hear the sound of that. I think I've fixed the microphone so you guys shouldn't be able to hear it. And as far as I can tell, it's not picking up the sounds from the printer. So that's good. You never tried El Maco Burger? Well, you should. You should, Empress. It's absolutely great. It's really good. Uh, but yeah, about my printer, I just need to talk about this for 1 second, okay? I've been printing like crazy. I've been printing like every single day, more or less, since I got it, which is like 2 weeks ago now, 3 maybe even. And the last, I think it started on this Wednesday or Thursday or something. It started to get messy a little bit. So a lot of the prints that I've done have, in the middle of it, just gone shit. Where one layer is not connecting to the other layer, and it starts to basically mess up the whole print. Uh, it's around this size or like this height when that usually happens. I don't know why it layer skips or why. Um, I don't even know if it is necessarily a layer skip either. It might be like a small clog or something in the nozzle of the printer. I don't even know. But usually it's around this height. So I'm a little bit, scared, I'd say. Not necessarily scared. I'm a bit worried that it's going to happen again. So if perhaps you see something while I am streaming that it's going to shit, just please let me know because I might not, like, I'm just going to focus on the stream, right? So I might not really see it. But if you see it, I'll be very happy if you told me. I don't know how visible it's going to be for you guys anyway, because, I mean, it is going to be a bit of a smaller part of the screen, obviously. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm going to show you guys first what I have been able to make. I'm making a life-sized Pichu. So I'm going to show it to you guys. Even if you don't want to see it, I'm going to show it anyway. I got half of it done. Let's try to line it up a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, I got half of the picture done. And the two other parts are the ones that are messing the whole print up, apparently. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, there is quite a lot of work to be done after I've also printed all of it. So I'm really looking forward to see where I can get with it, and if I can get the other two pieces out, I'm gonna need to like sand it down and like spray paint it and all of that. But yeah, at least I have half of it, right? And I think it's pretty cool. I think it's starting to look pretty cool. I just have to say it. So yeah, that's that. And I just really hope that this one's gonna work right now. because then it's only one piece left, and I'll hopefully be able to do that tomorrow. So yeah, as we say in Sweden, håll tummarna. And yeah, also we're gonna play City Skylines as usual. I really like the game. I added a few mods from last stream, and because of that, I do kind of want to restart again. I know I've been restarting twice already. I'm trying to find, the perfect map, and I'm trying to find something that makes my brain kind of go like, creative, and like I want to have the visuals in my head and in what I want to do with the area. And I think I have found a new map that is really nice. I think it's much nicer than the other map. So I'm gonna try to make this, the long run map for me, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. I want to really make a big city and make it work and make it look nice. But it's really hard when you don't really feel the map and all of that, right? So hopefully this is the one. Hopefully this is the one. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys the map first. Oh yeah, you guys can barely even see the prints. Maybe if you see less of me, and maybe more like that. Do you guys want to see the prints? Because I don't mind having the camera kind of like this, or maybe a little bit more like that or something, so you can still see the print going on in the background. I don't know what you guys prefer, but I think it's kind of fun to see it. And maybe it's just because I own it. Anyways, cheers to you guys. Let's also just do that for a little bit. And yeah, whatever. No problem. Since I watch on the phone, I can't see so much. Oh, you do watch on the phone? That's interesting. Well, how is it watching a stream on the phone in the first place? I mean, I don't really have the vertical on as well, like the phone size and everything. I'm guessing it's very small for you then. But anyway, yeah. So let's go to the game here. So this is the map. This is the starter zone. The zone that we're gonna start in, obviously. I really like how there is a bunch of islands that we can do a lot of fun things on. Like we could make one island that's just like, a park or like a high rise or whatever. But we also have mountains, and we have a bunch of mountains where we can actually add a lot of cool stuff on, and I don't necessarily know exactly what just yet, but I feel like this map has so much potential compared to the other one. So I think this map is going to be much better. We will also be able to like connect the areas up with like bridges and everything, and I water, bridges, everything like that just makes things look a hell of a lot better, in my opinion, especially the water, I suppose. So the idea that I have for now is to make the main city on like this area where the high rise is gonna be like, around like here-ish or something. Or like even out on this part a little bit. And then we can make the industry somewhere, I don't know, maybe a little bit like out here or something. But no, that's not good. Maybe okay, I don't even know what I want to do. So fuck plans. Let's just go. Mountain for the luxury apartments and hotels. Yeah, see, that would be great. So maybe I should have the main city like over in this part instead. have some statue over on this island. And what the hell is this? Oh, a stone monument that's actually flying. That's, well, that's interesting. Well, whatever. But yeah, as you were saying, we could have luxury apartments and hotels like up on the hills, so that they can really have the view outside. Found a feature, yes. I did not intend that, but that is honestly, I might just keep it because it's funny. Maybe we make this island into like a park area, and we just keep this as the main attraction somehow in the middle of it. I think that's kind of funny. So maybe that's what's gonna happen. But we also have pretty good connections, like everywhere. So we already have train. Not from, well, we're not gonna start with the train, of course, but we have the connection, which is very, very nice. I also kind of like how, well, as you can see, this is the highway, right? That's connecting to the outside over here. We can have this highway basically, kind of leap over and go through like the whole areas. And I think that's going to be really, really cool. But yeah, we'll see. Like there's so much potential in this map. The only downside, I would say, to this map, which could become a bit of a struggle for me, is, as you can see here, it's a bit of a hill. Like the whole island is like shaped as a hill, with a bump. And maybe we can even see it if we... no, I don't want to see pollution. Where is it? Oh, maybe we haven't unlocked it yet, but yeah, we can see. We can see that, I guess. No, wait. Here it is. Here it is. So what is it called again? It's called topography. Yeah. So as you can see, its topography is not the greatest right here. So it's gonna be difficult to make this look nice. But I have, an idea of making that sort of work anyway, with a little bit of landscaping. I'm pretty sure we can make it look a little bit more seamless and kind of make it work as in like layers, where you can have one house like up in this layer, and then you make this area from like a thicker line here, you make it a little bit more flatter over here, and you can have another line of like houses and whatnot, and you can keep on doing that all the way down, where you would have like a key to bring this layer up a little bit and alongside this whole coast. I think that could be pretty cool looking, but I don't know. So all we need to do is essentially just try it out and see, how it goes, I guess. Just like Chongqing. How do you pronounce that in China? But yeah, exactly. It's a really cool place, actually. But it would also make it easy to kind of make a lot of like layers in the city. And I think that's pretty cool. I really do. So I'm gonna work a little bit with that. Well, I mean, to the extent that I can, I suppose. I'm not great at this game by any means. But I also added a few mods. I added anarchy, for example, so the game lets me do things that I shouldn't be able to do, essentially, to make it easier to make roads, and I can even put things, like let's say that I put out a school or something, and the school area is, like a grid like this big, but the house is just like taking up a small chunk of that area. Then I can basically just make it look like, I can make paths inside of it, and I can put out trees and kind of make it look a little bit more alive, which I really like, because a lot of the vanilla things, they don't really look that great. to just be very blunt about it, I mean, the houses and all of that, they look fine. I really don't mind them at all. But the areas around them is typically what I don't like. I'm really looking for another mod as well, which I had in Skylines 1, where I essentially could, like, let's say that the area of the school has a hedge, for example, and I don't like the hedge, I can just click on the building and I can delete the hedge, like with that mod, right? You can't do that here right now, so now I'm just gonna be able to at least work around it a little bit, but I can't really delete that as far as I've understood. But we'll see. Gotta be lurking a bit. Just came home from running and I really need a shower right now. You know what? Go enjoy your shower and lurk away. Definitely do that. And good on you for running. I'm here drinking Coca-Cola and playing games instead. But hey, that's just me. I really should get started on working out a little bit as well, because my body is, you know, not the best always. But anyway, I think it's time to start. So I'm gonna start by deleting a little bit of the areas here. So we're gonna do something like that first. And you know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna do like this, because this is the main road through the entire area, right? I don't want that road to be zonable, because that's gonna mess up the zoning in a lot of ways. But with that said, we're just gonna what are we gonna do actually? You know what? I want to be a little bit more creative in the beginning already. So let's just see if we can add a small roundabout somewhere around. You know what? We can actually add it right there at the end of that for now. And then we'll make a road that's going out like this. And then we'll make a road that's going out like that. So we're gonna split it up a little bit and make it look a little bit more interesting, I guess, from the start. You added rum cake and some pieces of chocolate right after I came home. You know what? I think you deserve it. If you didn't run and then ate it, it wouldn't have been as good. But now that you actually did go out and run, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's well deserved. True, right? Right? So, actually, let's just make these kind of like main roads for now as well. Because these roads are going to be updated later. Or upgraded. Not necessarily, well, I don't know, whatever. You know, you get the points. You get the points. And what if we just do a 90 degrees road, kind of all, wait, how's the topography right here? So it's, okay, so we have a bit of space here to work with. That's the same layer, or the same height. So we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do just like that. And now comes the difficult part here again, where I want another. I guess we're getting it right there then. And we just do like this. And what do we do here? We're gonna do like that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. So let's go to around there. And obviously, once again, we're gonna make this not zonable, and that's not zonable, because then everything's gonna be zoned on this road, essentially, right? And I think that's gonna be much better. And then we just make the next one, the next part, all the way to about there, I guess. I guess that will work pretty well, right? And we can make this road go all the way to around there. I think that's gonna be okay. Yeah. we can also make another path, I suppose, all the way there. Well, I guess it's not a path; it's a road. Whatever. You're gonna hear me mess that up a lot of times. A lot of times. So I think this is okay as an area. Nothing new there. Oh, really? Okay. I do mess up my English a couple of times during every stream, yes. But that's just something that you're gonna have to accept, because my English, it's not getting better from now on. I'm just getting dumber by the day. So if we do like this and kind of connect these ones up like that, would that be cool? You know, I don't dislike that at all, actually. Maybe what we should do is even something like this. Should we? We could do like that, but it's not the greatest. Yeah. No, let's just keep it like that, and then we keep on going down with this one. Kind of like that, right? I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That is definitely not okay. Well, I meant that you mess up a lot, but it's only good fun. Yeah, no, I know. It's all good, it's all good. And I do mess up quite a bit, so that's just part of the show. Or whatever you want to call this. That's just gonna be a part of it. Can't help it. Well, maybe I can, but... Well, frankly, I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. I don't like the zoning right now. Why are you messing with me so much? Yeah, well... Stop giving me these gaps. That's very, very annoying. And if I do like this, it's not gonna have any gap. Yeah, and there the gap just... Ah! So if we do like this, is it gonna help? No. Is it because of this? Because we could do that then. I mean, that sort of works. So let's just go with that then instead. The gap became gapier. Yeah, it did. And I don't like that. But it is what it is, right? Honestly, you know what, guys? I'm gonna have a sip of my Coca-Cola. See, I made you expect something cooler than that. Didn't I? Well, too bad. I'm not that cool. Oops. So I kind of want to have these grids in here as well, and just make it look a little bit different, I suppose. No, that's not it. This is the one that I want. So that we can see the guideline right there and right there. Because one of these areas, like this one, for example, because we're gonna be able to build out this area quite a bit more. Then this area could be a pretty good zone for, let's say, a school or something. And maybe if we want to have a high school just next to it, we can even just delete that road and we can have a bigger area. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I really don't. So let's just get that going all the way there. And have that other road right there. I don't mind the zoning here for now. Let's just make it not zonable right there. And let's just do that. I think that's okay. It's not the greatest, but we can make something out of that. With some creativity. Which, you know, depending on who you ask, I might be lacking a lot of that. But hey, you know, I'm trying. I am trying. And that's all you can really ask for, isn't it? And now we're gonna make the... Wait. Yeah, it is... The wind is blowing this way, so we would definitely want to have the industry, like, over in this area or something. Is it better to have a school at the end of a road, less dangerous with road crossing, if that is a feature? That's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a problem, but I mean, it could. It definitely could. I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit, Empress. So you basically mean, let's say that I would, like, at the end of a road like this, and I would like put a school right here, so that they don't cross the roads too much. Not stopping the traffic and all that. Yeah. It is a good idea. It is a good idea. I'm gonna think about that for a little bit, and I haven't decided on what I'm gonna do with it, but I like the idea. Let's just make a very basic grid here for now. Because I don't really care too much about the industry looking that cool at this moment. And right now, this is obviously not a very good idea, because this roundabout is going to be very, very clogged with all the cars coming in and out from this only road. So maybe I'm just going to need to extend this one a little bit to kind of go like this as well. So at least they have two options, right? I mean, we might delete it later. That's totally fine. I really don't mind. But let's start by zoning a bit of what we have. We're gonna have people living over in this area. We're gonna skip this because we're gonna have a path going down like in this area and make this look a little bit like a, you know, a green blob in the middle of the you know, the area where people live. And we're gonna do the same like over here with this little green area. Maybe we can even put in like a small park here later or something. I don't even know. See, I don't really know exactly what I'm working with too much in this game just yet, because I'm not too familiar with it. Imagine living that close to the highway. That's not gonna be fun. But hey, that's their problems and not mine. We're probably gonna get some, you know, problems later on here with people being annoyed by the sound of the highway. Cheaper rent, you know, yeah, why not? I don't really care how they solve it. The only thing that I know is that we are gonna essentially need to solve it somehow. And we're gonna make people live to there, I guess. So that's fine. Wait, I forgot to I forgot to make like a shopping area. So where do we put the shops? I mean, we could put some shops like down or like up here, but do I want to? Or do I just want to make like a separate area for them? The wrong one. There we go. I mean, cheaper rent is a pretty fair deal, I think, to live with the noise. But I probably wouldn't want that anyway. Or maybe I would. Maybe I would be fine with that, you know, if that was me. So do we do something like this and make it just like that? And we put a lot of shops over in this area. I think that's okay. Let's start by doing that. A row of high-rise buildings next to motorway, cheaper rent there and lesser noise to the ones on the other side. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. I think that's a pretty fair deal. Anyway, let's add that there. We can have that one there as well, and not all the way next to the road, so we can upgrade it later. An industry, we're gonna have, wait, we have water here. That is not great. We have water here as well. Well, you know what? We're gonna take water from here, so it's gonna be okay. So fuck this water. Let's just pollute the whole thing. Hell yeah, pollution. I need my money. We're gonna need a power plant as well. So do we do it right here? It's not fitting in there. It's not fitting in there. What about here? It does fit, like actually right here. Or right here. But it's gonna give so much pollution, and I think people are gonna be living way too close to it. So let's put it here, yeah. And let's just connect it up. Captain Planet and the Planeteers need to fight you. Yes. When it comes to my profit, you know, I'm definitely not gonna care that much about the planets. Not for now. Maybe later, when we're at the stage where we can actually make a better difference, you know, when we're rich, and don't have that much of a problem. Then I'll fix the things. Then we'll fix it eventually. I promise. I do want a green city. I definitely don't want a big, you know, problematic city in that sense, for sure, because that's not gonna be. That's really not gonna be nice to look at either. But let's go. We need some water. We need a pumping station, which we can get right. Oh, road required rights. And it's very far down. So let's just make it look a little bit uglier down here instead. Water level too low. Here. It works here. So pipe to there. Construct Mega City 1. I don't know what Mega City 1 is. A sewage outlets. So if we put it down here, it's gonna go like this way. So I think that's gonna be fine. Even though we put like take the water from here. So that's now connected. Now we need a road to here. So, I mean, never read Judge Dredd? No. No, I think you have recommended me that one before, perhaps. I'm just really bad at reading, man. I want to be good at reading. I don't know why, but every time I try to read, I either fall asleep or I read like a few lines. Or like, okay, let's put it this way. I usually read before I sleep. So yeah, obviously I would fall asleep, right? Because that's essentially what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I have a tendency to like read like a page, and then I'm just like, what the fuck did I just read? Because my mind is like wandering around to other things at the same time while I'm reading, and I don't even remember what the hell I read. And that's been a really big problem for me the last couple of years. But I'm really trying. I actually did buy a new book. I'm gonna show you the book. Just give me a second. Oh, it's coming, not a book. Easier thing. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Oh, wait, that does not work. So this is the book that I bought by Prince Brown, Pierce Brown, not Prince Brown. What the fuck am I saying? But it's called Red Rising. It's apparently very well, or like the like it's very liked is what I'm trying to say. But I haven't started reading it yet. But yeah, I really want to read this, and I'm gonna try to. Just not right now because now it's streaming. Thank you, dude. And yeah, maybe I should get the other one, the Judge Dredd one, the comic that you said, because maybe a comic will be better. But it's even the same. Like I'm having a problem reading manga and everything. I can't focus for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, streaming while reading is a thing. Is it? I don't think I've ever seen it. Okay, so we are going to kind of make one of those, you know, roads here because, okay, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to say things, but you know those mountain roads that's going like S-shaped. I'm gonna make something like that to kind of try to follow the topography. Maybe this is just gonna look fucking idiotic, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing? And you know, I think that's probably very likely. This is gonna look like shit. Jesus. Let's just push it all the way to there now. Oh. Is this looking okay? Honestly, it's not that bad, right? Well, this is looking a little bit wonky, but whatever. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Let's just fix this. I think we can just kind of put it over to there. And that looks better. That looks way better. Okay. And I've seen the pop-up suggestion on Twitch once where someone read from a book out loud. I mean, that's not bad. I wonder if that's actually legal to do. I mean, I can show a video, or like I can watch a movie on here, you know? But can I actually sit and read a book? Because that's essentially the same thing. Not that I really care, because I mean, the music that we're listening to right now is definitely copyrighted and definitely not allowed. and they could terminate me, and they can definitely you know, terminate my account and everything. But if they do that, well, fuck it. Will be a bitch during winter, yes. But everything's a bitch during winter, isn't it? Oh, this is also a bit of a problem when you move things with the mods, because it doesn't really care about the other things that might be like obstructed and everything. So it's just gonna be in the way. So I need to be careful with that. But let's turn anarchy off again. And now I do actually kind of think that looks okay. It really does. And also, I don't want them to build right here, because the topography is not allowing that. So let's just do that. And are we okay now? Are we okay to start? I think we maybe are. I wonder. We only have, yeah, EU low density waterfront housing. I wonder what they look like. I don't remember trying it. Okay. Let's start. Let's just see everything popping in. It crashes after pressing start. Imagine that. That would actually be kind of funny. I think I would laugh at it. Look, this is the first car in our city, a dump truck. Now, that's kind of symbolic in a way. It is definitely a shitty city for the moment. It doesn't even have a school, but it does have a dump truck. It does have a dump truck, and that's you know, that's pretty cool. I wonder whose dump it's gonna, you know, work on. Oh, it's leaving the city. Are you serious? The first truck in my city is a dump truck, and it's just all it wants is to leave my city. Okay, dude, I'll take the hints. It is a shitty place to be. That not even the dump trucks want to be here. And any plans to visit Romania? You mean which one? Because I've only ever been to the one in Örebro. It was so shitty. Even the dumpers want to leave. Yes. Yep. That's just sadly how it is. Okay, let's just speed it up a little bit. We don't need to wait that much. We have 57. Oh yeah, look, it's going up. 70. A population of soon 80. And the cars. Everyone's just leaving. But so one unlocked. There we go. We don't necessarily really need to look at everything here, right? But, well, I got the tiny village. I got 25k. I got another... I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's the points that I can basically buy upgrades for. And this is the tiles. So I can buy 3 tiles, I think. Yeah. That's it. Västerås in September, Norrköping in November, and Örebro in February. Oh, Örebro is in February again. So I might go for that one then. Because Västerås and Norrköping is it's a bit too far, I think. And the only thing I really buy there is the Pokemon stuff anyway. But which one is the biggest? Actually, you know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna delete this. Oh wait, I can't. Let's just buy that first then. Advanced road services, unlock. So now I can delete the crossings like that. We don't need the crossing right there. That's kind of stupid. Örebro, no doubt. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Örebro is probably the one that I'm gonna go to then, because it's only like 2 hours or so-ish away. So, it's just way simpler for me to get there and back, you know, the same day and everything. But I'm assuming that you're gonna go to all of them. I have seen your uploads on Instagram, where you even got a ticket for someone else, right? Because you have been the first one to enter for many, many times, and now you got the option to like let someone join you or whatever it was. If I remember correctly. And that's pretty cool, dude. That is pretty cool. Also, we unlocked healthcare and garbage management. We unlocked another one, which is a signature building, a pop musician's mansion. So first, I think what we need to do is create a landfill. It was more a giveaway in cooperation with Retromania. Oh, okay. But that's cool still that you got the chance to be the one who did it, I think. So let's actually do like this. I was just about to say, but let's not then. Let's do it like from here. And kind of like, stop it. We're just gonna make that road right there. We're gonna delete that little part. We can add a bit more industry right here. Retromania is very nice. Yes, it is very nice. I've only been there twice now, I think, but it is very nice. It is cool. And once again, like I did buy my Pokemon things there. And when I say things, I mean, wait, I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Just give me a little moment here. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, that's area 2. Let's just drag this one out. No, not that way. Let's drag it out to about there. We're gonna take you and go all the way to there. And we're gonna take you to go all the way to there. Kind of like that, right? Vessels will be my 7th. Oh, I thought you had been on more of them. Maybe has there been more of them? Because I don't even know that part. But okay, I'm gonna show you guys once again. Can you guys see the Pokemons over here? Because those are the Pokemons that I bought over there. Well, this is 3D printed though. For anyone that has played Hollow Knights, I think this is pretty cool. I do think this is pretty cool. Oh yes, this year is 10-year anniversary for Retromania Bro. Nice. That's really cool. So do you know if it's gonna be bigger or some special event for it or anything like that? Because that would be really, really cool. let's put the graveyard. Actually, where do we put it? In the industry area? No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Do we put it kind of like right here ish? No, I don't like that either. We need one though. Let's just put it here for now. We need some hearses. And we need a ton of workers. Lack of high-skilled labor. You, my friend, are probably never gonna find one. But we need to extend, for sure. We need to extend really, really badly. So let's just do kind of like this, where we extend it all the way to there first. And then we're gonna need to just do this. We can't have you there. Because what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna have medium density all the way here. Okay. 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 There we go. When they had it in Edinburgh this year, they sold special merch and was in a bigger location. It was massive. Yeah. No, I did go there this year. Oh wait. Oh, you said that this year was the 10-year anniversary for Retromania in Edinburgh. Okay. Now I get it. I'm just, my mind is everywhere at the same time. But I see what you mean. I was at this Retromania, and I didn't really notice, if I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should have been a little bit more. You know, fuck, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I do remember meeting you there, Empress, for sure. I was just like, huh? Was it 10-year anniversary this time? Because I didn't really notice. And hello, Avocado, over on YouTube. You're out in the woods, but you wanted to drop by the stream and say hello. Well, I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good time in the woods. And don't climb too high this time, okay? I did see that you were climbing some trees the other day. Wait. Oh, no, okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm guessing what I should do is just expand out and follow along this curve here of the topography. So if we do like this, we should be able to just kind of follow this one along here. I guess that's okay, right? That's 80, that's perfect 80. So if we do like that, what do we do with this area? Maybe we actually do put the school right here. Indeed I did. Yes, you did. And, climbing trees is cool and all, but don't fucking fall down, because that shit's not great. Good luck with the stream. Thank you, dude. Have a good one. Still, we're not gonna do anything on that road. Why is that right there? Like, why is this not working? I honestly don't know. Okay, we just unlocked milestone 2. We're now a small village. We got 50k, 2 more points to put in the progressive tab, and 4 more tiles we can buy. And new signature building, the floor, okay, this French thing. It's some tea thing. And yeah. Do we do just like this? And just end it there? I think we do, actually. And then we put something there, like a school. Like at the edge of it? Or do we do like this? And we put... Yeah, let's put it right there. So that's school. And over on this side of the school, we're later on going to have some parkings. Can I buy parkings right now? Parking areas. Yes, I could. I actually could. So we can do like this. And now there's going to be an ad break, just so everyone know. I wish I didn't need to, but I'm sorry to tell you that I do. We can have a modest parking lot right here. And then we can just, you know, make this area like walkable and kind of connected to the school and all of that, right? So let's just see if we can make that. And we're gonna play the game a little bit more slowly right now, because that's something that I like better. Let's put on some anarchy. And stop snapping to everything. Stop snapping to everything is what I said. So we can do it kind of like that. That's an interesting one. Okay. I wonder why that happened. Is it because of that little part? Oh shit, that's way too big. Hole to nowhere, indeed. That was quite surprising. And now I can't even fix it. Oh, it was because of the road. What the fuck? So if we start the road here... Now that works. No stupid bridges here. No stupid bridges here. No bridges. And now what we can do is we can just move this over like just a little bit, and we can move this over a little bit to make it look like it's actually fitting the area. And then what we can do is we can go in here and we can make some trees or like bushes and whatnot. And follow along this little line. How many bushes do we get? Something like that actually works pretty well, I think. Just look at that. What, is that even a bush? It is a bush. Okay, so let's just freehand one then. And let's just put it right there. And we're gonna delete one. We're gonna delete... Oh, actually two. Trees next to a crossing, not very safe. No, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not making a safe city. I'm making a pretty city. And that's a big difference. That's a very big difference. And honestly, do I want to do like this? I think I do. And then we put you there, and we take you there. Let's just move them over just a little bit, kind of like that. Make it look a little bit better. What the hell did that tree come from? It's probably because I move it, right? We can put it there for now. Splat, yes. I mean, we do have healthcare, I was just about to say, but we actually don't. We don't have healthcare. So, I mean, if they're splatting, they are splatting. Not much more I can do about it. Too bad. You shouldn't just walk out. That's not good. You need to look before you go. Just how it goes. But then we can also do like this. Who know who to trust? Oh wait, you know what? We're gonna take away you. There we go. And we're gonna make this path actually go to here as well. Yep, that's fine. That is definitely fine. So yeah, I mean, it's not the best right now, but it will get better. We have a big oak, for example, that we can put out, so we can kind of add some greenery right here, one right there. I think we can have one in the no. Of course I can't, because there's gonna be houses over here. I'm an idiot. But we can make another tree or some more bushes, kind of like that. I do like my bushes. You know I do. We have another tree here as well, which we can put out. Well, I think we do need a little bit more of, like, I don't know, like flowers around here. And another little bush in here. Doesn't that look kind of nice? I actually do think it looks very good. I do think it looks very good myself. So, yeah, okay. Don't look at all the issues. Just look at this pretty school area. It's quite nice. Wouldn't you want to go to the school when you were a kid? You even have a playground, and actually even a sandbox to play in. For some reason, that's pretty rare nowadays. How's my print going? So far, it looks okay. Yeah, I'm not too unhappy about this for now. We definitely need a shit ton more of low-density residential, though. So, do we just keep on expanding this way by buying a tile? We're still not really making money, by the way. But before we do anything else, we don't need service fees for these two. For the water, sewage, and electricity, we don't need service fees. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't dislike this at all. You guys are complaining too much. It's noisy. Well, okay. I guess that's fair. I guess that's quite fair, actually. So how do we solve that? Well, right now we don't. We just need more houses. So let's just buy some tiling, or some tiles. I could also just expand up to here, actually. So yeah, let's not buy more tiles right now. However, we're gonna upgrade the road. We, what's that? 4-lane divided road. I kind of like that a bit more, I think. A divided road like that. I think that looks better. Well, okay, let's just take take away the topography for a second. But you see, like having this part in the middle, I think that kind of looked better than this one and just having lines. I don't necessarily even know why. It just feels better somehow. And how was the topography right here? Yeah, so this is an interesting thing where we're gonna have to somehow go down here from here, but I don't really know how. We're not gonna do it right now. That is the only thing that I can say. But I also need bigger roundabouts. I don't have enough coins. Shit. Shit. So I guess we... What do we do? What do we do? You know what I think? We're just gonna expand from here. Like straight out. It's not gonna look the best for now, but you know, that's fine. That is totally fine. Because we are gonna be able to connect things up later and just switch it up a little bit when we're getting to that point where we need it, I suppose. But let's just make another area right here. Sergeant York. Is that a reference to the song? Or something? Yes. Oh, okay. See, I don't know shit. Let's just do this connection there as well. Something like that, I suppose. .45 is the degree we need. 45 is what I'm saying. But that's not right. Oh, now I heard it. So I kind of want this road to just go straight down that way, like that. But it's not really working as I want to. Let's just delete that for a second, and then we take this, and we go down like that. 80 seconds other way, yes. It's a very good song. Do you listen to a lot of Sabaton, Empress? Yeah, one of my favorite bands. Oh, I did not know. But it is a great band. It really is. So, let's just do that, and let's do that, and then we do this, and we bend the road to make it look a bit better right here. I do like that quite a lot more, I must say. I really do. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Yeah. So, with that said, we can just take this road and put it all the way straight up there. And we should connect this road to this. do somewhere around there, I suppose. That's not great looking, but we can fix that. Because now we have move it. That is not how I want to solve it, but that is probably how we solve it. Now that is much better looking already. It's not perfect though, so let's still fix it. It's a little bit more... to about there-ish, I suppose? Yeah. That is much cleaner looking. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's definitely go with that. And now I can make this area into another area where we can have houses. I'm not exactly sure how yet, but we're gonna do it. And I don't like that we're gonna get a small gap there in the zoning. I really, really dislike that. So can I somehow solve that by maybe just... What if we take this one right here? Does that work? No, but that... Yeah, that's 90, yeah. Oh my god. It just gets worse and worse. It really does. That was not even straight. So, straight down, 90, 90. It's better, but you can still see that it is a little bit off. And that is very annoying. It's really, really, really annoying. Can we solve it somehow by just not zone on that? No. What about if we don't zone on that, but we do zone on that? Still fucked. Yeah, so that side is not really that big of a deal, I suppose. Or that big of a problem. See, this is my biggest issue with this game overall. It's really, really hard to get the perfect zoning once it starts to crack somewhere, and it usually cracks because you just add like a what is it called, like a like if you connect one road to another, it usually gets gappy for some reason. I don't really know why. Because look, like this, everything's fine. Well, not really fine, but I guess it's better still. So, yeah, look. It's fucked already. What if we do like this then? Yeah, see, this is not aligning properly. Yeah, there's just no way around it, I suppose. What if we do like this? No. Somehow, somewhere, something is crooked. Because even if I go like this, it's a straight line, right? 90, 90. As you can see... Oh, shit. No, that's the wrong one. I want the road. As you can see, here... it's already kind of fucked, right? So it has to be from this road. So if we do like that, we should be able to fix this somehow by... because now that is perfect. Is that why? No, that's still off. But that is not off. But then it's tilted. Now that is fixed. Now I should be able to just do it like this. No, I can't. Of course I can't. Ah! It's so frustrating. Why? If we do like that, that's still fine. If we do like that, that's still fine. So maybe we just do like this then. You know, I don't hate that idea either. Just that I don't really like it either. It's a bit annoying. $90.90, and now that breaks. The thing is, I really don't want to take away this road because I really like that road. I really do somehow. See, why is it getting the gaps? It pisses me the fuck off. I didn't even connect it. Why is it breaking? And now it breaks over there. This fucking game. God damn it. Now that works. Okay. Cool. The something works. Now that works. And if we do like this then... If we do like that, and just take the zoning away from that road, and can we connect this one up here without everything breaking? No, we can't. We definitely can't. So, but we can have it up to here, and then it can break up here. No! Ah! So, if we do like this then, and fucking bend this road into this... No, that works. Okay, okay, thank God that something works. And that actually kind of does look better as well, I suppose. But I still don't like that I can't do whatever the hell I want. See, it's not even snapping in the correct place. It's always going to be a gap there. So we're going to need to do like this. And what if we do like this then? Can we, yeah, then that works. That's okay, I suppose. Ah. So what we should do then, perhaps, is delete this road anyway. But I really don't want to. But what can we have in between here? And what can we have here? Yeah, no. No. But I wonder what, once again, like I really wonder what's wrong with this. If we delete that, is that gonna solve a lot of my issues here? It kind of seems like it does. So if we do like this, no. No, it's this one. It's this piece here, right here. That's the issue. So that one is the issue. Yeah. That's it. Can I now do that? That's 90. And now that's not connecting perfectly. But if we do like this, we can still make it look somewhat alright, I suppose. Yeah. There we got it. We got it. Thank God. That took some time. And we can actually do like that. No. Like that. And then we can have... We can have a bit of like, not high rise necessarily, but you know, like mid rise. Or whatever you want to call it. right there, I think. Yeah, like EU medium density housing, like right there. Like we have one right here, one right there. And obviously we can't be too close to the industry here because everything's here, like everything here is going to be polluted. So that's not going to work. But this is fine. This is fine as it is right now. And then we make some houses right here, some houses right here. We can make a few houses here, up to about that point, I suppose. It took a lot of time to get to this part. It's kind of crazy. Like that. I guess we put in a few shops right here. Because why wouldn't we? They're gonna be small shops anyway. And I think that's quite alright. Or actually, wait. Did we do it the other way around? I think we do. So we do like that. We delete those. Well, we're done. I'm gonna fix some stuff in my game room. I'll see you later. All right, dude. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you will be able to get it fixed for whatever you want or whatever you need to do. I hope you will do it and that it will turn out well. So we do like that, and we get this back instead. So we do like this, and we add a bit of a shopping area right here. On top of that road. And I don't dislike that. I really don't. At least we are growing a little bit again. It took a while. Let's speed it up a bit, because we need some more demand. We have a little bit of demand. It's very, very little, though, on just some industrial, which is not the best. But yeah, look at that. I think this house is kind of perfect in there. And if we come from, you know, from this side, and we look, we will see the houses. And I think that, or like the higher rise ones. And I think that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Well, let's take off the topography of the background and everything, and, well, the flying cranes, as it looks like. They are obviously not really flying, but we just need to go in closer to see the actual structure for it. But I think that looks pretty nice. And it kind of seems like we have pretty good flow here as well so far, yeah. We obviously have a few issues. Once again, like the noise pollution, we have lack of labor. And now we have a ton more demand. So I feel like we're going to be able to solve that fairly quickly. Or I would hope so, anyway. That we would be able to. I'm not really sure exactly where to put them, though. What is that looking like? The zoning right here. It kind of looks okay. But we could make this road very, very straight all the way through. I think that's probably better to do. Because then what we could do, if we just do like this, just like that. The zoning is not perfect, but it is better. We can take the zoning away from this side, and we can put in some more medium density, just like that. And I think that's fine. And we can just add a bit more to the shopping districts over here. We're obviously not going to need it right now, so we're going to just, you know, care about that later whenever we do need to. Let's just see here. The happiness of my citizens, they are doing okay. Well, of course, unreliable healthcare coverage because we don't really have it yet. We have high noise pollution, which is totally fair, because obviously they're living a bit too close to the industry. but I certainly don't think it's going to be that huge of a problem for now. So we're just not really going to care about it just yet. But that is pretty nice so far. Let's see if we can just extend this area. We just need to make a simple grid for this. And just add this. We're definitely going to make things a bit more interesting as time goes on. So don't worry too much about it. Let's see how the topography looks right here. I try as much as I can to kind of follow the typography. So let's just try to do that here as well. We're definitely going to fix some of the topography issues that we have as we go. But let's just start by doing this for now. And we're gonna put in that. No. Oh, large village. How many are we? I don't even know. But we got 75k, we got 3 more points to put, and 5 more tiles we can buy. We also unlocked a new signature building, which is called Riverside Grill. We're definitely gonna put in those very, very soon, but not really just yet. Well, no. That's not gonna work with me. However, we could do something along the lines of this. Can we actually do like that? That looks kind of stupid, yes. Let's try to do it again. That's 90. I kind of like that. It makes the area a little bit unique. And we can even put in like a pathway down here later. Or like there and into this road or something. I don't even know. But if we do like that, this leaves a perfect opening for us to put in something maybe, well, not a cemetery, of course, but a small clinic in this area. Not the perfect area, but, well, you know, that's what we have right now. So you're just gonna have to deal with, or have to accept it and deal with it. That's just how it works. Let's just do like this, and like that. Add in all the houses. We're gonna need to bend the road a little bit here to kind of like that, and then kind of... That was a bit far. No, it's not really gonna line up nicely. So let's do it from the other side then. Let's do it from this side. No. No, still not looking good. But let's see if we can fix it with move it instead. Maybe kind of like that. I guess that's fine. Welcome back, Randor. How are you doing, dude? Where is it again? It's right in here. Let's just delete that, and we don't want to have anyone living on this road on the outside here anyway. So we're actually just going to add the house right here as well, to about there-ish and there-ish, maybe even to there. Yeah. Good. And you? How's it going? Did you get used to the new mobs? I haven't really used them too much yet, but I'm trying to learn as I go, and I'm happy to hear that you're doing good, dude. I'm fine. Just a little bit tired and all of that, but I did find a new map, and I'm gonna show you the map. I think this map is gonna look way more interesting in the long run, with all the islands and, you know, like these. I don't know what these are called really, but you know, where you can like put a city outside on like this edge like that, and have like boats going through the city and into like ports in different areas and stuff like that. I think that's gonna be really, really cool. And yeah, you're talking about the traffic manager anarchy at least. Yeah. I'm using them. I wouldn't say that I'm using them perfectly, but I'm, you know, learning as I'm going, essentially. I did play around with them just a little bit. Oh yeah, the second sea indent beneath the city would be a decent port zone. Like this one, yeah. I think this area would look very good like that. Yeah, for sure. So, just below that, like here, you mean? Could be a very good area, yeah. I don't know if I want to necessarily put my industry right here, but it could be, you know, a port for like leisure or like luxury stuff, luxury areas and whatnot. But we'll see. We have a ton of options here. We also have, you know, some mountains that we could use and build into, even some mountain sides like this, which I really like to incorporate. And that's what the old map kind of lacks, mountains, I feel like. The oh shit, we have a fire, and we don't have a fire department. That's not good. Let's just put out the firehouse quickly here. Anyway, so the only problem that I have with this one is, as you can see, the typography of essentially all the edges are that they're like sloping a little bit. They're going down, which makes it a little bit harder to build. But I have an idea to kind of make, you know, layers, because you have these thicker lines, and if I flatten out the areas using the thicker lines, I think I could make a little bit of like a, you know, a layered city, kind of like that, right? And I think that could be really cool looking as well. But we'll see how well I will be able to make it. At least I'm gonna try as best as I can. Yeah, you might be right with that. I'm just not sure. Maybe the portrait is gonna be so big that it can fit all of it together. I mean, we do have quite a bit of space. We could even like put it, you know, in another area as well. But I definitely need a port of sorts. I guess we'll just see where it goes. I also have this issue where if it's too much pollution, as you can see, the arrows are pointing this direction. So if I have my industry and everything like around in this area or something, and then have city here, the air is gonna pollute this area. Right now I obviously have it here, but it's definitely going to pollute a lot later on if we can't deal with that properly, right? So that is the issue that I'm basically seeing with it. But you know, I'm open to do a lot of different tests and things to see, to essentially see where and what we can do where, you know. But for now, as you are seeing, I'm trying to kind of follow the typography with the city and just build inside of it for now, as much as I can. There are, you know, a few dents here and there. Like here, we have a little bit of a dent in the road, but I don't really think it's not even visible. Like if we do like this, you can't even see it, right? So I think it's quite nice. I do think it's quite nice for now. Oh, well, I mean, nice enough, anyway. Just do like that as well. We need to add more houses. We have a ton of demand. So now the question is, what do we do? Because I probably need to look at the typography here for a second, and I need to, like, I could expand out here, but like, as you see, there isn't that much space here anyway. So I think it's probably better to just buy these 2 tiles, like around here, right? And just expand this area over to this side, because there is a lot more area here that we can actually work with compared to here. And then use this later on when we kind of know and have the possibility to kind of do what we need to do with it, I suppose. But then there is another problem that's gonna happen pretty soon, and that is we're gonna have to take away the highway over here, and we're gonna have to get this road back a little bit, and essentially do the same thing, but over here to make more entrances to different areas of the city. I'm not exactly sure how just yet, but we're gonna figure things out as we go. But let's start by buying these 2 tiles, and actually let's buy that tile too, because we do have the money, even though we don't really have that much money. We are actually losing 3k, which is not great. Let's just add the taxes here for a second. We need a little bit more money for now. And services, we did take away the service fee on what we can. Yeah, we did. Hello, baby! How's it going, dude? I'm just, well, right now, I'm just playing City Skylines, but that's about it. How about you? What's going on? So yeah, I think I'm just gonna expand. I think I'm just gonna expand here. Yeah, it's nice seeing you in here as well, dude. I do look like I'm tired as shit, and I mean, to be fair, I kind of am, but you know, it is what it is. Just out of my bed, if truth be told, dude. I respect that. That is very nice. I wish I could sleep like that as well. I really did. I really do, I mean. But I can't sleep that much. There's just no way. But I'm gonna guess it was a pretty late night for you then. Oh, that's wrong. Let's just put that out there, and that did not really add up nicely at all. But we're gonna have to live with that. If we just do like this now, will that align? Yeah, so that fixes the problem that we had there, which is very good. As well, not here, of course, but that's okay. That is definitely okay. That is not okay, though. What can we do here? That's not okay at all. So we're gonna have to figure this out. We're just gonna delete all of this. Yep. Fuck it. I end up staying up until the crack of dawn. Nice, dude. See, when I'm working, I can't really do that. Because that's just gonna fuck everything up for me the coming week. And I am someone that really, really likes being up late, so I wish I could do it. But it's simply, it's just not possible, right? What happened? Why do we not have electricity? What's... Oh! The coal power plant is on fire. Okay, it's fine. Oh. Oh my god. That would not be good, because I can't afford another one. Yeah, I shouldn't either. I'm just daft. Well, at least you're just living life the way you want to. You know? And that's good. there is a lot of things we shouldn't do, and staying up late, it's oops, that is a very bad road. It's definitely not the worst thing you can do, you know? It's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst. Yes, it's definitely going on in background. I can show you the big one. So I've had a bit of a problem with the 3D printer the last couple of days, where it just skips a layer or something, and it just stops adding it to the next. And it's really weird because I don't really know why. But yeah, it is going so far very well. But I also don't really want to say too much because it's been going for a couple of hours now. Yeah, so essentially it's been going for like 3 hours. And there is 4 hours and 30 minutes left until this one is done. So I'm just really hoping that it doesn't fuck the print up now, because that's a lot of filaments or a lot of plastic that would go to waste if it does. So let's just really hope it's gonna work all the way through. But I can show you guys quickly what I have done. I have half of Pichu done. So if you guys know Pokemon, this is half of a Pichu, a life-sized Pichu. And the next part, that part down here, that's what I'm making right now in the printer, okay? So I really need this to work. And don't worry, like you can see that it's not aligning perfectly up here by the head and stuff, but that's supposed to be so. Because the other one, the other head, is apparently aligning a little bit over this one. So I don't even know. But there is a lot of work to do with it. But it's pretty cool. I really like it. Then I'm gonna need to like spray paint it and do other things. The only finished thing that I have done so far is this one. It's a little character from Hollow Knight, and I think it turned out pretty well. And I'm very happy with it, if I'm gonna be honest. It kind of looks like it's standing on clouds too. So yeah, I'm happy with it. But soon I'm gonna have so many 3D printed things that I don't really know where the hell I should put them. So that is gonna be a problem. That's definitely going to be a problem. But hey, that's a problem for later, right? What do you use to paint it? Is it regular spray paint, or do you need get something special so it doesn't drip? So, if I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really gotten to that point yet, so I don't really know. But there are, so what is it called again? A lot of people who paint like Warhammer and stuff, they do use. Ah, fuck! What is it called? I'm not sure what it's called, dude. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Um, uh, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to Google right now. Uh, Give me a second. I think I'm gonna find it somehow. Airbrush. Yes, that's what it is. I literally just find it as well. Yeah, so I could use an airbrush and work on it that way. That would work. but there's more layers to it, right? Because you're also gonna see like the where you put them together, there's gonna be this line in between so that you always will be able to see. So I'm gonna have to kind of make that line disappear somehow. I'm gonna need to like sand it down. I'm gonna need to put in some sort of glue thing like on that, and make everything look nicer. And then I'm gonna need to airbrush, and then I'm gonna need to like uh, put some sort of like after what it's called, like to make it kind of look shiny and stuff. It's like a coating of something. I don't even know what it is. There is a bunch of different things that I'm gonna have to look up, basically, right? Wait, let me just look at it for a second. Yeah. Yep, it looks okay. So yeah, no, it's I'm really looking forward to getting to that point because I really want to do that. Yeah, it is really, really fun. It's so exciting, dude. It's so exciting. But it's also very frustrating when you've been sitting here for like 4 hours and then suddenly the print just starts to get fucked up and there's nothing you can do about it, and you just have to like reprint the whole thing. There's not too much I can do about it, sadly, at that point. Well, as far as I know, anyway. Maybe there are ways to deal with it. I'm not too sure. Nice song, right? It's really, really good. I like this. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is a baby metal with electric callboy. And I really do like baby metal too. They're great. And electric callboy too, obviously. They are awesome. Let's do it like that. Yeah, and here we have another pretty big area where we can just put in a bunch of houses. So there are a few bands that I would like to see sometime, and I just need to say that one of them is definitely baby metal because it's so fucking unique, and I really, really like that. And I don't really typically like um, I don't typically like watching shows live for some reason, or like music live. Just never really been my thing. But for some reason, I do want to watch them. Okay, let's just put out this whole area as well and add that. And now a lot of my city, like it's been growing pretty quickly, but we definitely need to get another big road in here somewhere. Potentially this road could be that road. Potentially. I'm not really sure, you said. What happened here? Oh, a traffic accident. Yeah, stop looking at your phone while you're driving, you fucking idiots. Okay, so we just built this whole area, and we're still in demand of low density residential. That's actually kind of insane. There's just no stopping. We just need more and more and more. But we also need a small police station because we have no police in the city, and there is crime going rampant, and we don't want that. That's not a good look. It really isn't. So let's just put the police station right here in the middle of the neighborhood, which is absolutely stupid if you ask me. But you know, it is what it is. We gotta have it somewhere, and for now, that's a good area. Later on, we're gonna have, you know, a bigger area where you have like shopping and you have, you know, more of like a city center type of area. And I feel like we're gonna have more of those things in areas like that. I suppose, yeah. Oof, I heard some popping in the prints that made me nervous. Sometimes the popping in like when it's printing can be that the filament or like the plastic is actually like moist inside, and that can make the nozzle like clog up and things, and make the print, well, not too great. So let's just hope it's fine. So what do we do now? Yeah, it's time to upgrade the roads. It really is. It's really time to upgrade the roads. And we're gonna make this road. Oh shit, there is no win here, is there? Is there? We don't have any demand for shopping right now, so we're just gonna do this. Well, I'm sorry to say that this one's gonna have to go to. And let's put anarchy on for a second, and let's just add it there, and turn off anarchy, and we move this. Be right there instead. That's fine. No trees on the road. No. Good. So they just rebuild, so it's all good, right? It's all good in the end. In the end, right? Did you get that? Yeah, I know. That was a bad one, but you know, that's what you get when you come here. Wait, what's going on here? Oh no, okay, it's fine. It is fine, I think. Oh, I'm so nervous about my prints. I'm so nervous. I really want this one to work. Another car crash. What the hell? Wait, I think I know. How is the maintenance going? Because I don't have a maintenance area right now. So it's obviously not going at all. Yeah. It's really not going at all. So I have an idea now. We're gonna need to pause the game for a second. Or no, we don't actually. We can just do this. So if you want to go in the city right now, you're gonna have to take this road to there, because this road is gonna be gone. It's going to be gone. And I don't really like to do this, obviously, because this is gonna put a lot of strain into like the neighborhood. But at the end of the day, we also need to do something. So we're also gonna do like this now, where you have to go from this road. Actually, let's not do it from that road. Let's do it from... Yeah, let's do it right like this. This is maybe a stupid way to do things, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let's just do that. It's obviously very ugly, but this is something that we're just gonna have to have for now. Because we need to extend this road. We really do. And let's do it. Firstly, we're gonna upgrade this road to be a road that has this thing in the middle. Because simply, once again, it just looks a hell of a lot better, I think. Then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this. We're gonna have this follow. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna delete this for a second as well. And we're gonna have this go alongside here. Just like that. And all the way here. No, that's not working as I want to. So this one's not straight then, I suppose. Or is it? No. It's not, but we're gonna do this anyway. They're just gonna have to rebuild. It's okay. Wait, yeah, it's not straight. That's looking really stupid. What the fuck? Oh, but I just became a grand village, so hey, I'm doing something right. I'm definitely doing something right. So we just got 100k, 4 more points, 6 more tiles we can buy. And new signature building, espresso on the go. Which I'm definitely not going to do right now. So let's just do that. And then we start bend this road kind of like to there-ish. Is this okay looking? It's certainly not. Am I having anarchy on? No, I don't. So this is actually a problem from I guess the vanilla game then, that is overlapping a little bit. That's odd. So let's just do this then, where we delete those. So just a heads up, there's gonna be an ad break over on Twitch. So I'm very sorry about that, but hey, you know how it works. There is not much I can do. I wish there was more I could do. So let's do like this. It's not the greatest, but we haven't unlocked the what's it called again? The highways. So this is just what needs to happen right now. Give me some anarchy here. Oh, well, great looking. Very, very nice looking. So now we can delete this for a second, because we don't need it anymore. And we're obviously going to fix this somehow. Oh, no, that's not the one. This is the one that I want. Just like that. I'm back from it. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. So now we just delete this whole road that we just did, because we don't need it anymore. But that way I don't need to pause the game. And we kind of have this road just following along, you know, like this. And I kind of like the look of that. I do think it looks pretty nicely. Can we just... We can do that. It does look a little bit better. Well, you know what? We're just gonna have it like that for now, because when we get the highway roads, when we unlock that, it's just gonna be fixed automatically, essentially. But let's see, the lane tool connector here. We're just gonna delete those lanes. Let's just, they're not gonna be able to do that anymore, and you're not gonna be able to go there anymore. Oh wait, you're not gonna be able to go there either. So you're essentially only able to go straight. You're not gonna be able to like turn in either direction here. Simply just better. And what we could do now is we can upgrade this road to also be a bigger road. Or do we connect this road somehow and make this road so we can kind of... Yeah, I think that's better, actually. I think that's much better. So we're going to do it like this instead. First, we're going to go in here and we're going to buy the roundabouts. I could buy highways. I could. I don't really feel the need for it just yet, though. So let's just go in here. We're going to get a big roundabout. And I think we're going to get it like right about here. Or can't get it anywhere else. We could get it here. And that would actually make more sense to have it right here later. Actually, I would probably even want it down here later, but let's just start here. Let's just have it here. That's fine. It is what it is. And then people can also like turn around, and if they, you know, decide they don't want to go to my city, they can just skip and go right back if they would like to. But essentially what I want to do here is I want to do like this. And just connect that up. Just like that. And I want to upgrade this road into one of these roads. So just like this. Oh, okay. That is not what I intended. So let's just do it the other way then. Just do it like that, and wait, we're gonna upgrade, and we're gonna do like that, and that's the way. And we're obviously gonna have this go all the way up, and then turn on into this side, right? I think that's gonna be much better. Oh, and obviously this is not great. Like the connection here, and just turn directly, right, and into there. It's not great, but it's definitely okay for now. Oh my god, I can hear the popping. It's so scary. Let's just fix that for a little bit. We can even fix this one because it's not really looking too straight. That's looking better, and that is looking better as well. So that's fine. Let's turn off the typography. Once again, we're gonna fix this eventually. We're just making things work as, you know, as well as we can. And I need a sip of Coke. So that's... honestly, I don't dislike this at all right now. I think this is looking pretty good. Let's just expand this one all the way to, well, I guess there for now. And it did connect, so that's good. Because then what we should do here is we should take this road and we should just kind of bend it all the way to over here. So that we can take this road and maybe turn it into like a bridge going over here later, and like to this side and everything. So that's gonna be like one of the main roads in this city, I suppose. Yeah, I think so. But then we have a lot of space that we can also use right here now, that we can make into a totally different looking area and everything. But let's fill out this spot first. And I'm just gonna say this as well. I'm not loving everything of this build just yet. Maybe I never will. But I'm definitely going to try to make this as good as I can. And I'm liking, you know, the potential that we have here. But I'm sure that essentially all of this is gonna be bulldozed later on and just remade into something that works better. Like and like this looks a little bit crooked, and it is obviously crooked, so that's also really not the greatest. But we have so much demand. We are having so much demand. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. What do we do now? First, we're gonna start by deleting you, because that's annoying to just have that visual over there all the time. Is there an accident? There has been an accident right here. Oh. It's a motorcycle and 2 cars. That's not looking too great. The money is always good. Yes, it is. And we're also making money now, which is for the first time in this one. So that's good. That's very, very, very good. But we still need more people to make even more money. So we still need to extend. I'm not sure how I would like to do this. or like to how or where I would like to extend this right now. But I think I would like to move it into something that goes alongside here. So once again, we're gonna remove so that we can't get any sort of building on these roads. So we're just gonna do that first. Because when I build here later, I don't want them to be facing the big road. I want them to be facing this road. That is the main reason, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna delete that. There we go. So, let's go in here. See, I don't know what we're gonna do here later either. I have no idea. But I think it's really, really hard to make a, you know, a neighborhood that actually looks interesting. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word that I'm looking for here, but it is very hard to make something look very interesting and like seamless and all that. So I think I'm just gonna try to do something like this. That's 135, 135, boom. And then I'm gonna make something like this. That's 90, good. Just like you, be that you bought. Oh shit, I sang the wrong lyrics. That's okay. You lose control. And I have an idea here. I have an idea with this. And the idea right now might not be the best, but we just unlocked low rent, high rise housing. And if I do this correctly, we could make this pretty cool looking, I think, where we could have like one right here. We could have one like right here. Kind of like that. Like that. We don't really have that much demand for it yet, but this is eventually going to build, and then we're going to be able to have it, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. Oh, so now I can feel you there. So, just like that, and then alongside this road that we're going to make now, we can put some mid-density alongside here, and then low density over here as well. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. It might be stupid, but here we are. Here we are. And people are moving in. Let's just make this road straight out there. Yep. What the hell happened there? What the fuck? Look at that. That looks a bit wonky. It is a little bit wonky. Okay, I mean, sure. That's not right. That is right. So we can kind of do like this. No, I don't know. Let's just not. Let's just not. Let's just skip that for a second. And we're gonna add. Wait, no. Before we do that, there's so many things to think about. My God. We're just gonna do like this. We're gonna do like. Oh no, I can't do that. It's okay. It's okay. So let's just put out some medium density, And we're gonna do it like this. No, actually, did we start? Did we only do it from here? Of course, these are in the wrong direction. Wrong direction. That's the correct way. I did that thing. Take me to the place I love. Okay. And imagine there's gonna be one more here, I think. Oh yeah, there's actually gonna be one more here and one more here of the higher rises. So I think that looks pretty good. Don't you think? I actually don't really like that one. It's a bit small. I would want to have this one all over. So let's skip that. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine too. That's all good. Every time I hear this song, the scene from The Big Bang Theory comes to mind. I've actually never seen The Big Bang Theory, but it's fun when you have songs like that that really makes you, you know, bring back something, like some feelings that you had for something or something like that. I do think that that is great. What the fuck? Why is that so? Let's just remake that, okay? We're gonna remake it like this. Actually, let's put that snapping on. That's 90. That's fucking everything up. That's fucking everything up again. So do we do it like this then? Do we just see? It's still not lining up. It's this fucking road. Maybe that's because it's wonky. It probably is, right? It has to be. Yeah. It's definitely gonna be that, right? Let's just fuck that up like that. And if I do like this now, if I do like that, and that's perfect. There we go. Nice. Oh no. That's really wrong. That's 90 and 80. That's it. Yeah. At that time to listen to me whine. See, now we're starting to get an area here. Ain't that good? Actually, let's just fix this. You're not gonna be zoning on that. You're not gonna be zoning there. There is a lot of cars going through here right now, but that's fine. We're gonna make this work. And there we go, some low density. That's fucking great. Do I shrink to analyze my dreams? And some shopping in this area as well. See, we're getting somewhere. Groups. No, stop it. We're just gonna do it like that, and we're not gonna connect it. However, we are going to connect this. Just like that. because then we can connect it up here later. But that will give us a lot more space right here to play with. Just look at my demand. It's going down so quickly. But you see what I mean? Because what we could do here then, for example, we could have a subway station right here or something. Or like a subway station like right here or here. So we have these like emptier areas. And I think that's going to be really, really nice later. Look at that. It looks a bit wonky too. What is going on here? Oh, it's traffic jam. I thought it was like accidents. That's okay. We can actually make it a roundabout instead. A medium. Do we have medium? Medium. Let's take away. Oh wait, what happens if we have the anarchy on? Will the houses be in the middle of the road? Yeah, yeah, they will. Okay. Let's just not then. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it works. That's better. Well, not necessarily, I suppose. Well, we have some issues. We're gonna have to deal with them, but we don't necessarily need to deal with them right now. Right? Ah. And it's so empty over here. It's annoying even. But we're making a lot more money. We're actually making a lot of money right now. 11,900 per hour, 12,000 per hour-ish. That's very, very good. It's surprising to me that we don't have more demand for industrial just yet. Like, what the hell? Okay, this is gonna be very problematic, this area. That's gonna be very problematic. But we need to do something. We need to add, where is it? We need to add the road maintenance depot. We really do. There's just no way we can do this without. So should we just add it here, I was about to say, but we can't. We definitely can't. But we can add it like here in the middle. What does that do? So, base of operations for road maintenance personnel. Their tools and vehicles. Road maintenance comprises road repairs, snow clearing, and traffic accident cleanup. Can be upgraded with an extra garage to a larger, or for a larger maintenance vehicle fleet. So essentially, they're just taking care of all the accidents and the repairs of the roads and cleaning snow, stuff like that. So it's very good. But you can see the roads that are red are in a pretty bad shape, basically. So yeah, I just don't know where do I put it. That is always a big problem. Let's see the typography over here. We could... Can I take it down here? I can. I can. So that's good. We can have it just behind. Let's just do that. And no, we're not going to delete that. We're going to delete that. Just behind the what is it called? Landfill. That's what it's called. Like, it doesn't really matter where it is, as long as we have it. We can just put it here for now. Like, right there. We're gonna make special areas for, you know, for things like this eventually. We're just not gonna... Like, we just need it right now. That's what I mean. We need it to fix things for us right now. And then we can optimize and make things better as we go. But this is certainly going to be a problem. I'm considering getting a bigger roundabout even. Don't know if that's necessarily going to make a big difference, but let's actually go with it. And we might even take away that zoning, just like that too. That's okay. Then we do it like this. That's fine. But now it's gone. Now the traffic issues here are gone. I mean, it might pop back up, you know, whenever really. So we'll just see. We'll definitely see. But once again, I don't really like these ones. Let's just see if we can delete those actually, and see if they build in better. At least they're building in directly. That is a pretty good sign, I would say. Anyway, we also haven't put out any of the signature buildings yet. So the Pop Musician Mansion, where do we want that? I feel like it would make sense to have it in a bit of a nicer area, honestly. But if we can just put it out right now, it would help the area. It would give 2 well-being within 500 meters, which, to be fair, I don't really know how far that is, because it's not really showing. So let's just not put it out. But we have these. We have the tea, we have the Riverside Grill, and espresso on the go. So let's put an espresso on the go somewhere. Oh, it's actually quite long. So do we put an... No, it doesn't make sense to have it here. A driving cafe, yeah, offering a wide range of coffees and diverse beverages, from macchiato to bubble tea, and to satisfy all your cravings on the go. Yeah, I don't want it right now. It's an accident. The damn accidents. The damn accidents. Very, very, very annoying. But what we still have, we have a little bit of demand for that, but we also have office demand. Do we put an office right here? Just for fun? Oh, milestone unlocked. We just got to Tiny Town. Great work. 125k, 5 points, and 7 tiles. And we also got the Lobster Tail, a new signature building. It's a lobster restaurant, I suppose. Yeah. And we got the steakhouse. Very nice looking, actually. Very, very cool. But let's get a low density office right here. Not that I think it's great necessarily to have it there, but I think it's fine. I think it's definitely fine. Thanks, man. I think it's good. I think it's very good. Yeah, now it's congested again, or traffic jams. But it's okay. I mean, it's going to get like that, or like it's going to be like that for a while. Because right now, obviously, everything's like rebuilding here, and there's a lot of hype around here. So I think that makes sense, right? But then we also have the problem that everyone who's living right here, if they want to go to work, they either have to go out through this one, because it's only really one connection to this entire area, and that is this roundabout. So that's why I wanted to also connect this area, or like here actually even, because then if people want to go to work, which essentially all people's works right now are like here in this area, so they need to go either out here and out on this road and in there, or on this road and through the whole city and then down here. So I mean, neither is great. So what we would need is another road that's going out from here and essentially connecting up to the industry. But that's not all, because it's still going to be problematic, which this one's going to be congested as fuck. This roundabout, right? Because everyone down here, all of them are going to want to go through here if they want to go to work up here. So it's still going to mean that there is not going to be any fixes here. So what the hell do I do, really? I'm not really sure. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna have to figure things out as we go. I mean, there might be options where we can just put like a bridge over this to the industry area as well, or like, what's it called when you go under? Like a tunnel to it. There are definitely options anyway. There's so many cars right here. It's probably because of the high density, right? I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure that it is. But anyway, let's look at the happiness of my citizens. They do have 4 minus for lack of entertainment. Traffic is bad, high tax is bad, unreliable healthcare coverage is also bad, unreliable internet service is also bad, and unemployment. Yeah. We have a few issues to tackle, that's for sure. But we can start with one thing. I am making quite a lot of money right now, so we can definitely, you know, stop having high taxes. I think that's totally fine. It's not gonna ruin us. It's just gonna make our citizens a little bit more happy. And with that said, what the hell are we supposed to do with this? Yeah, I don't know. Why is it that everyone wants to go this way and out, and not just up here? Just look at how many cars. Maybe we should make it more accessible by foot, so that people are more inclined to walk. Like, we could just kind of connect it like this. And then we'll make another path, kind of like here. Like that. And maybe even one here from this side. Kind of like that. And there is instantly people walking around. Yeah. So that's definitely good. We're gonna add the others here as well. We're gonna make it possible to walk alongside here. We should add a connection right there. And we should make this right here. You know, just connecting everything up. I think that's gonna make a big difference. I really don't like this, by the way. So we're actually gonna fix that as well while we can, because that is fine. Having one of them is definitely fine. I think we should do that. I don't think you should be able to go through this roundabout right now. We need to fix this. There's a lot of things that we can fix. Oh, there isn't really much to fix, I guess. Well, yeah, you should not be able to go there, that's for sure. You should not be able to go there. Not that I think that anyone really does. Wait, we have a priorities tool as well. Okay, I don't know. Let's just not focus on that right now. Let's fix more paths where people can walk. I think that's okay. We're gonna make a path to this way as well. Something along the lines of that. And from this, and we're obviously going to fix this connection here because that looks... Oh, no. Did I fuck that up now? Can I just... Oh, I can. Okay, that's good. Why is all moving? That's really fucked up. So let's just do that. See, I want it to connect like this, but I don't want the crosswalks to change. That's really stupid. But whatever. We can actually delete that one, and we can... we're gonna have to keep that. That's okay. Let's just imagine that it's straight or something. Okay, so we still more down here. We're gonna add one path right here. Just like that. What if we take this one to about there-ish, and oh no, it's gonna snow. Yeah, snow is happening now, guys, again. So everything's gonna be super duper white for a while. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. That's just how it goes. See, every time when winter is upon us in Sweden, this is kind of how I feel there as well. Oh no, already? I'm not ready for this, you know? That's really how it is. And I'm not... I really don't really like winter, yeah. Winter is not for me. There we go. At least we're connecting up this whole area. It looks certainly better already. It's gonna get better eventually as well. The thing is, now I'm basically connecting everything up to nothing. I'm just making it possible for people to walk anyway. And I think that is a good start. Oh, good. We're getting more and more demand for everything, which is, you know, it's pretty good. But I wonder, where would I like to expand to for now? Maybe out here and start building like around this area. I think that could be a pretty good idea, because then we're starting to split up the, you know, the traffic a little bit as well. And I think that's not necessarily a bad idea. So let's just buy a few tiles. So do we buy like that or something? Or do we buy that much? It's 135,000. I got Wait, no. Tile upkeep is 135,000 per month. That is a lot of money. Let's just deselect those two for now, and that one for now. I think that's a lot better for now, and it costs initially 186,000. So we definitely have the money. But monthly it's 72k. Hey, let's do it. So now we can expand even more. We can definitely expand a lot more now. I think we're gonna buy highways. Let's unlock highways. What more do we go for? We could go for trains. Actually, trains would be very good. Let's get trains, and let's get trams. I do like trams. We could get subways too, but let's not unlock everything at the same time, because we have a shit ton that we can do with this already. I mean, so we're obviously somehow going to have a train going in here somewhere with a small train station. Don't ask me how, because I really do not know, but we're definitely gonna need it. We also need a post office, so I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't really care about that right now. They don't really care about it right now. But anyway, let's see if we can take this road out further a bit. So we're gonna need to do the same thing that we did before. We're gonna need this road. Oh wait, actually we don't. We have the 2-lane highway right now. We're gonna take this highway and we're gonna go all the way to here. Don't worry, this is not permanently. This is just something we do for now. We're gonna take you, and we're gonna take you to about there. And we're gonna delete. We're gonna delete this, and that, and that. So now we only have really this roundabout right here. And with that, we're gonna expand the area. We're probably gonna do something like this, right? Oh wait, no. What do we do actually? Oh yeah. Let's do this. Let's do it like that. And I might be stupid here, but I'm gonna put another roundabout right here. Because that way we can separate things a little bit better, I guess. This road is kind of in the way right now, but we're gonna have to deal with that. Or not necessarily deal with it, we're gonna have to live with it, is probably what I would like to say more than anything. We can build right here. But wait, there's anarchy. Yeah, so it does exceed the limits. But if we do like that, we can then take this road out, and it's stupid to not have this tile actually. Let's go and buy it. Okay. Are we still making money? Not much. But we're still making, well, some money, you know. Topography is on, yep. Let's just take this road kind of out like this. That's gonna have to do it for now. And then, okay, we just have the highways, but we don't really have like the intersections, the highways intersections like that. So that's a little bit problematic, actually. So, I mean, I could make one myself, I suppose, but it's never going to look that great. But then again, does anything really? I don't really think so. But it's okay. It is okay. Let's go with this 2-lane road here. We're just going to connect it up to this roundabout. The first roundabout. So like that, right? And then we're going to take this side of the roundabout, kind of from here. Well, not like that, but kind of like that, I suppose. Yeah, well, that's good enough for now. So now we have connections here again. We can delete this. We can now delete that. Sorry. You're just gonna have to disappear. And then we don't need this, because now people can actually go into the city again. But then we have a bit of an interesting looking area right here that I really like somehow. And for some reason, I don't know why, it just looks a bit appealing to me. Well, I mean, don't look at this part, because this part is not going to be there later. But like having these two roundabouts kind of going back and forth like that, I don't know why. It feels good when I see it, you know? Sometimes you can't really explain why. But it still is like that. But I can put something here. Once again, I really don't know what just yet. What do you guys reckon? What should I put right in between here? It's gonna be one of the things. Oh wait, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on there? Let's pause the game for a second here and just delete that section and that section. That's really wonky. No, I can't connect up to this. What the fuck? Huh. Is it because it's this? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Okay. I was just an idiot, so don't mind me. I used the wrong road, apparently. But what we could do now is that we can start to delete this area, and we can just move the industry more to this side, or this way. And I think that's really not a bad idea. So let's just start by making a basic road out from this road, I guess. But before we do that, we're just gonna take away the zoning right here. So we don't make any stupid zoning accidents. I really don't want to do that. So we could also do sound barriers later. But that's highways. Like I can do it right here. Highway, that's really cool. I love that shit. So typography, it's really hard to see the typography now that it's snowing everywhere. But we're gonna try. So let's just take one road out like that. I think the typography looks fine right here, because it starts to go a little bit wonky like in this area, right? So it should be fine. But then we should be able to take this road and basically go through the whole area later. So that's cool. That's really, really cool. That's 90. So we're just gonna put it all the way to there. Because now what I want to do, as I said, I want to basically move the industry further down. Making more space for us to build housing and stuff like that over here and make this area look a little bit better. But we still have things we can't really move on. Or move on. Move here. You know what I mean. I hope so, anyway. Maybe don't. That's well, then it is what it is. Then I can't really do much about it, sadly. But my English is not perfect. Could we do that? Oh, let me breathe. We kind of just need to grid this one out a little bit. Not that grids, like if you just have simple grids everywhere, I mean, sure, it's effective in a lot of ways, but it's not really looking very interesting, and I do have the need to make things look a bit more interesting. It's very important to me. We're just gonna do like this and connect that one up there. Oh wait, what? Why? Oh, we fucked up that. The zoning. I did not think we would, but we definitely did, because that is not straight at all. Maybe it's because that road is not coming in straight, but okay, whatever. We're just gonna deal with it. And there is a very good way to deal with that right here, because we can just do like this. Like this, right? Where we just expand the storage for our landfill. And that's just gonna solve a lot of, I wouldn't want to call it issues even. It's just gonna look a little bit nicer. But now we're connecting up so that people can actually go to work from this area or go from this area. And that's freaking nice. And what's underneath? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We're gonna need to move this, however, but we don't need to do that right now. So let's just start by adding a few industrial buildings right here. I guess just like that. So a lot of the demand is instantaneously going away, which is very, very nice to see. Because, I mean, industry isn't really that nice to look at. I mean, okay, sure, it depends. I mean, you can really like industry, and totally cool if you do, but I don't. Industry really looks bad. But it has its place. If you want to make a real city feel to things, you need some industry. And you need, like, industry areas, I suppose. Maybe you don't. Maybe that's just what I'm used to. And I'm a Swede, so, you know, we have it here. So what we could do here as well, like in this specific area, we could add like the bus depot or something. And then we can feed the buses to the city from like this big road. Maybe we can even do it like down here, and we can feed into the city somehow through or from that. There are so many options here now, which is you know, it's a little bit overwhelming in a way, because I don't really know what to do, and I'm just kind of, like, I don't have any vision right now. I'm just kind of going, and then we're gonna have to solve things as we go. But that's fine. We could also just make a postal office right here, or like a big one right in this area. And I think that would also be kind of fine. Not really sure. Not really sure. But we're gonna need to do something. Because just sitting here and watching whatever is going on in this very small city with only ish 5,000 people is not the greatest, right? So we're gonna need to do something. I am having a bit of problems with the snow and the brightness. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe it's not so bright for you guys, but for me, it's so fucking bright. My eyes are like watering almost. But that's just part of, you know, how it is. Oh my god, look at this freaking traffic here. What the hell is going on? I think we have a bit of a problem. Hell yeah, I always love traffic and love Da Solo. What do you mean, Da Solo? Oh, the song. Yeah. But yeah, we definitely have some problems. Maybe this was not the greatest of moves. This traffic is something I used from in real life. Yeah, is this how it usually is wherever you live? We don't really have it this bad here. But we don't really have that many people in Sweden, so maybe that's why. Maybe, I mean, we have it in some areas. Istanbul, yeah. I've never really been to Istanbul, so I don't really know. But, I mean, in Stockholm and stuff like that, I'm sure there are big problems like this as well. But, I mean, it's getting slowly better. It is what it is sometimes. I mean, Istanbul's population is more than 15 million. Yeah. And 15 million people is quite a lot of people. It is definitely a lot of people. But anyway, let's see. Do we do a post office? And I feel like we should do the small one. I feel like we should do the small one. And I feel like we should not have it out here. I feel like we should have it maybe more up, like in this area perhaps. And we're also gonna do like this. We're gonna delete this section of industry, and we're gonna delete this section of industry, and hopefully the sound issues that a lot of people are facing right here is going to essentially be wiped out because they're not gonna have any more industry that close. Let's just see. Yeah, it's already better. I think, yeah, it's going away. It is going away. So that's very, very nice. So instead of this, that, then, whatever. Okay, sometimes you just have to accept that my speaking is slightly dumb. Or, I mean, depending on how you see it, it might be very dumb, but I am doing my best, okay? I am going to just... what do I do here? I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna do it from this road, where we just put this one out here, and we make a bit of a area right here. We're not gonna connect it up to there, of course not. But I might do something kind of like that. You know, make it a little bit different. That's what I'm trying to do. And then we can put the post office right over here. Can we fit the big one? No, we can't. But that would have been great, actually, if we could. So... shit, do I want to do the big one? Postman's 20, Postman's 4. I mean, we do have problems with... Nah, let's make the big one, because it's just cooler now, isn't it? Thank you for the follow, Chivo, and Pagamist before as well. I appreciate it, and thank you for lurking. I definitely appreciate that. So if we do it like this instead, and we maybe connect it up like this, will that fit? Hello, Morph. How are you doing? I'm sorry, but I can't play Counter-Strike now. I saw that you invited me, and I appreciate that you did, but I can't. So that didn't work. It was too big. So sad. I'm so sorry. Next time, yes. Or maybe later, if you guys are still on. But you guys probably will be playing later. Beer and CS, yeah. I mean, technically, I am playing CS as well. Just a different version. Or just a different CS. Will I be able to fit this now? Yes, I will. CS for everyone. Yes. I mean, CS is great. It definitely is. But I hope you guys will have a lot of fun, even though I can't join right now. Where the hell did my mouse go? My mouse just died.